Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Highrise. Welcome back to Peeping Towers, where we have been very diligently concentrating on basic offices just to give us a nice foundation of income in order to start exploring more extravagant things. And we've got two, these are going to be the two final floors of this basic hospital bulk build that we'll be doing. We probably will use them in the future higher up the tower, just to help pad some of the nicer offices from smells and sound and stuff like that, and we'll get into that at a later date. But for now, these are the last two I think that we're two floors we're going to be doing before we start looking at diversifying our industry into medium offices. So we want to get this done, and we've planned here that we wanted a third electrical here, and that we also needed another telephone exchange here. So we needed those. That much we absolutely knew. We've got power in here and telephones ready to go, which is pretty smashing, eh? Pretty smashing. Is there anything else going on? Oh look, we've unlocked some things. Construct an office for an interior decorator to unlock consultant upgrades on the aesthetic track. Oh, we'll probably do that at some point, but not right now. Oh look, in fact we've got all of these. So aesthetics, politics, you must build an office for a lobbyist in your building. Yeah, I've got a feeling this is something that happens with offices, and we'll actually have to build them at some point. I've got a feeling, in order to satisfy some criteria somewhere. You must build an office for your building manager. And tourism, construct an office for a resort manager. Okay, we can't do that yet. That's that. This tower over here, it's going to be a while before we're over there. Okay, so here we are. It's a new day. We covered the renovation costs. And we want to earn quite well here. I think that, because we've got our creative offices here, and I think we're going to throw in a load more creative offices. They expect bottled water services. Oh, yes. And we've built a space for that. So we're going to go to building services. Bottled water surfaces. There it is. Oh, look at all the bottles of water. Let's get Sir Lord in with Squeezle to build this. Let's get these two. Or just Squeezle. You know, maybe Sir Lord's getting his breakfast or something. So there we go. Right, that's that done. Now, creatives. Here we go. Parkview talent. Boom. In. Who else have we got here? A modern design. Yes, we like you. We want you. Midway talent, you too. Let's advertise for some more. Now, on this floor up here, I think I would like another round of probably legal offices. Are these legal offices? Yeah. I think we'll go for another round because we get a bit more rent, I think, out of these. Look at these ones. Look. I'll take you, but we don't want to bust all the phones on these legal departments, so we will take some of the short, the smaller rent ones, not shorter, smaller rent, but it means that they don't need a phone line, because we're a bit limited on our phone lines, you know. All these will need phone lines. That's 10 right there, you know, we've got to bear it in mind. So that is a thing. So let's advertise for some more legal companies. Now, similar situation over here, because we now have 3 phone lines. And when we want more phone lines, we're going to be in a similar situation where it'll probably be cheaper for us to destroy the 3 and build this 1. And effectively getting 10 extra telephone lines for free. So that's nice. But this is a continuous situation that we need to keep an eye on. We must always be aware of this. It's a disaster when you get this wrong. A complete and utter disaster. Right. Do we have creative? Let's speed things up. Let's speed things up. Okay. What is happening, everyone? Creative offices. Yes, we would like creative offices. Here we go. Boom. Excellent. Yes. Artistic model agency? Yes. What is this one? Artistic design? Yes. What's this one? King Studios. Boom. We'll have all of those. Thank you very much. What's happened here? We'd like to... I'm already doing it. So up here we want more legal offices. So this needs a phone line. This one does not. Boom. There we go. Legal offices. Boom. There we go. Shall we take this one? Boom. Even though it does need a telephone line, we're going to be rebels. We've got so much income that we can take a bit extra. Do you know what we might do? That. We might do that. Do you know what? We might also do this and this. And I'm actually even thinking about building all the way across here. Oh my god, I'm such a rebel. There we go. But they can just come all the way here. Look. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So there we are. It's happened. We've done it. The city's economy is really heating up. City vacancy rates are very low and tenants are willing to pay higher rates. Oh my goodness. That sounds pretty awesome. 81! Woo! Yeah. They weren't wrong, were they? Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, midnight came. You know what that means. We need to pay renovations. 800 doubloons in renovations today. Oh, we were. So, we've got one more creative have come in. Boom. Excellent. Accounting? No, not accounting. Legal. You completed the contract. Increased diversity. The reward payment of 2,000 doubloons has been wired. Wow. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. We wanted a legal office in here. Key 3. And we'll advertise for some more. So we can have another contract. What's this people magnet? Since you've already done so well in accommodating a higher density building, the Planning Commission would like you to cram even more people into your building. They'll advance you a bit more to start you off and will reward your accomplishments once you reach population of 250. Well, we have exactly 100 at the moment. What's this? City wants rich and powerful real estate. Oh, okay. Is this... Does this have to be... See if you can enter this pantheon by generating 10,000 in rent. Oh, that seems quite high, doesn't it? White-collar office workers are the backbone. Right. So, increase the number of office workers in your building to 150. This seems a bit more doable, doesn't it? This seems a bit more doable. I think we'll go with that one. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Before we get to 250, my goodness. But they have to be... Oh, do they have to be... Yeah, just office workers. And we're going nuts on office workers at the moment. So this... I'm pleased with this. This works. This works. So we would... Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. Hang on a minute. Right, stop a minute. Let's have a look here. What is this? So... Have we got... Oh, it's because one of these is down. One of these is down. 30. But we are just going over, actually, if you think about it. So this will give us, when we repair this, we will have 30 lines. We've now got a demand of 31. And I've got a couple more offices to go. Do you know what we're going to do? Do you know what we're going to do? We're paused. We've got loads of money. So we are going to... Boom, boom, boom. And what we're going to do is build one of these bad boys. And we're going to stick it there. 50 lines. Oh, yeah. We're not messing around. We've got it done. So that's fine. I hate how messy this is. One day it'll get sorted. Things are always a bit scrappy at the beginning with this game. Please don't move out. I love all of you. Right. So we need more legal offices. Yes, you're in. Boom. Legal offices. Yeah. More legal offices. Global detective services. They sound amazing. That's fantastic. What is this now? Oh, hang on. Is this power? There isn't enough power now? There isn't enough power. No, we have gone over on the power. So, we're going to see now. I think keep an eye on it. Ooh, after everything that I said. Right, let's get another one of these in there. We're now smashing it. There we go. We're now smashing it. Oh, we lost it. Damn it. So we're going to have to wait for Sir Lord and Squeezle to clean this up, and then we'll have to replace this office. What are these ones here? Tax, finance. These are finance. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Whatevs. Whatevs. Ah. Okay. We're all good. And look at all this that we've started to unlock here. What have we unlocked here? What is this? Oh, look. These supply rooms that cost an absolute fortune that we probably won't be using for the longest of times. Oh, we can now build large 2-bedroom apartments when we come to build our residential. Oh, it's going to be so great. And medium stores. We can now build medium stores, which I think is going to be important as we build our offices. Maybe not for these offices. I think small stores will be fine for this. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. Right, we've got some boxes left over here. It's an outrage. Thank you, Squeezle. Thank you so much. And then we can pop this in here. And this is accounting. It needed a telephone line, which I think, yeah, it's got. So where are we? We're happy with our telephone lines. We're happy with our power. We've still just got the one water for the moment. There we are. How good is that? Pretty pleased. So I think I'm happy with these basic offices for now, and I'm very keen to investigate these medium offices that we have up here. So the first thing that we are going to do is build a single floor with a lift, and we also just need to make sure that we are paying for our renovation costs. 800 doubloons, thank you very much. And we're going to get our cable closet up here. And we're going to, at very least, we know we're going to need power across here. And we're going to try and investigate a little bit on exactly what we need and which ones are going to be best to build first. Because similar to these, we'll have a certain type. It's probably going to be legal and or medical. That will be easier to satisfy the criteria of just to get us started, right? So that's the thing. And this is where we start probably getting into noise levels and things like this. There is a way, not the utilities, overlays. So we can see here noise. So we can see here that these shops produce an awful lot of noise, which means that these offices here, particularly like these offices here, they get a lot of noise. They're very noisy offices because of all this below. Now, some of these offices, and I think it starts at medium, will not want to be near shops because they don't want the noise, right? Similar sort of thing with smells. So these places smell, and these smells linger up to these offices, and they don't like it. And these are the sorts of things that, oh my goodness, it won't off. Okay, I see. These are the sorts of things that we are now going to have to start paying attention to. Annoying but true. And it becomes a bit of a juggling act, to be honest, with what buildings you put where in order to what units you put where in order to make sure that everybody is happy with everything that's going on around them. Given that these offices are going to want shops and restaurants, but they're not going to want their offices anywhere near them because of the smell and the noise, right? Nightmare they are. They're a total nightmare. Anyway, right, okay, it's enough of that. So, let's see here. Medium. She's on it. She's on. We can pop one here. Pop one here. Pop one here. Look at that. Look at that. Look. So we've got beautifully. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's almost like I planned it. Right. Okay. So we'll pop that there. Yes. And now we need to. Something we're going to need to do is our renovations. Don't forget renovations. Eventually, there is a thing when you get to a bigger maintenance thing where they do the renovations automatically or something, or you can set it to do it automatically, something like that. Oh, look. So we can see how our courier is getting a little overrun. Mind you, we do have... Oh, no, we only have one courier, don't we? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah, we only have one courier. Okay, what we'll do I think it's just build a second courier service. We won't muck around, we'll just get that in. Okay, so what is the nightmare that is occurring up here? Oh, medical offices we actually haven't unlocked. We need a drugstore in order to do that. We have the prestige level, because we're at prestige 5 now, everybody. Did you notice? Did you notice? Calm this down. Did you notice that? Isn't that incredible? I think it's pretty incredible. Do we need to slow this down, or are we happy for just the days to pass really quickly? I think we are. I think this game is cool for that. So, neither of these guys will move in. It needs a greater variety of restaurants that serve dinner. They like to be on upper floors. They like being close to elevators. They hate noise and smells. Oh, what's considered high, though? I'm not sure. What are these? These are the creative and technical offices. Okay. Have we got any here that are... Nobody wants... Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Okay. So they need IT and computer repair services. Catering. Janitorial. Prefers upper floors. Hates noise. They need... medium restaurants serve dinner, small stores. They need loads, right? So financial offices need a lot. And it seems here that our legal offices need quite a lot. So our creative and technical offices do technically need less. Okay. And I would say the medical offices need the least, but we do need a drugstore. Okay. Okie dokie then. So upper floors, there's a thing, what is it? View. So you can see here that as the tower gets taller, the view becomes beautiful. I'm not entirely sure where it's considered an upper floor, but I mean this has got to be an upper floor. It doesn't have beautiful views, but it doesn't say anything about needing beautiful views, just upper floors. And where are we now? On floors. Quick. Where are we now on floors? So this is our ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be the 8th floor, eh? What's going on here? Our copy services. Well, that one we know about, but our copy services are getting a little busy as well. Should we build another one of them? Should I build another one of those? Okay, one day we'll get these sorted out. But it's not important right now. Right. So I am interested, I think, in getting the medical offices unlocked. For that we're going to need a store. We don't actually have a store yet. This is a new thing for us. So stores. A small one. How small is it? It's pretty big. It's pretty big. It's pretty big, guys. What we might do... No. Hang on a minute. Employee seems unhappy, but I mean, all these shops are really happy and making profit. It surprises me, considering they all largely do the same thing. So we're probably going to have to remove a couple of offices here. So sorry, breaking the lease, that was 200, breaking that lease, 196, breaking that lease, sorry. We need to put in a shop, and a shop's going to have its own problems, right? I guess it makes sense for having medical professionals that we need a drugstore, a chemist or a pharmacy type deal, you know, like a Boots. For in the UK, you probably don't have those over in the US. Or in Europe, I don't know. Boots is probably UK only. I have no idea. But that kind of place. It's probably that kind of place, which also does cosmetics and stuff, although this won't count as cosmetics and stuff, so maybe not. So a small... Right. Now, if we have a small store, can we do a drugstore here? Food and beverage, portable electronics, books, music, and drugstores. Look at this, drugstores. Oh, no. They need a storeroom with one empty bay, that's fine, and a phone line, likes high traffic. Well, we know this is high traffic. Yep, this is high traffic. Okay. Fantastic. We can do this. So they need a phone line. Yeah, hang on a minute. I think the phones are fine. So let's... Ooh, quick. Let's... renovation costs. Phone lines. Yeah, we've got loads of phone lines. Phone lines coming out of our ears. So, oh no. The copy services. We've got a new one that's not overrun. So we'll let that adjust, I think. So, a storeroom. So this is probably a build service for retail. Is it? No. No, it's not. Fine. It's not in any way, shape, or form. So where do we get this? Is it in here? Facilities. Yes, provides 4 storage bays for retail storage. Each retail tenant requires 1 storage bay. So this is 400 a day. Look at this. And it must be below ground. How big is it? It's too big. Right. Okay. It's time, everybody. It's time. I think what we're going to do, we're going to start sorting this out. We are going to put in a lift here. So we're going to start bringing the lifts down. And, oh my goodness. Can you see we've missed a bit of floor here. And we're going to, I think, build a floor across here and bring this down here, another lift, and we're going to put in an electrical cable here. Going to get that done. Excellent. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I don't want to ever build anything here. So what we're going to do, just to make sure that, you know, it's just a hallway for access between the 2 buildings. You know what? I'm putting a dado row. Okay. So that's the thing. We can now remove these stairs. Don't need them. Start using the lifts, everybody. Start using the lifts. That's pretty good. And we're going to need the storage bay, which we discovered was over here in facilities. Not that, this. You see you can do a much larger one as well, which is like 2 floors, but you know, we don't need this. So we will pop this just here. I'll get that in. So drugstore. Yeah, so we need to get the telephone line in because I don't think we've done that on this floor. No. So let's get the telephone line in. What we'll do it to the same, boop, you know, just so it's neat, right? Not that this floor is, but like I say, the units down here are pretty, they are liable to move, not legible, liable. Okay. Well, we can see here, this is now open, which is fantastic. Oh my goodness, that's noisy. So this is now open. And we know this drugstore wants to use one of those. And we can see here 248, 258. This is who we want. So we're going to build this drugstore. And you can see here they've already taken up a bay for storage. That's fantastic. Sir Lord is in the house. He is doing his thing. Oh, we can hear the restaurants. Oh, nice. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Oh, here's the drugstore. That is a lot of drugs. There we can. Nice. You can hear the... Oh, it's lunchtime. Fantastic. We can see here, this is going to be on the renovation list for tomorrow, isn't it? Definitely. So they're enjoying this. We have a drugstore now, which is wonderful. They like the high traffic. They're very pleased with themselves. Fantastic. So, do you know, we can actually rename these things. Maybe, look at this, White's Pharmacy. Maybe when we get to some of the more unique and bigger stores, we'll look at naming some bits and bobs after my Patreons. I might pop a post in for my Patreons to let me know if they'd like me to name any stores or luxury buildings after them. I think that could be pretty fun. And when we come across unique characters that will be sticking around, I shall also be naming them after my patrons, which is why we've got over here, of course, Sir Lord Gamer and Squeezle Prime, and we've got Pops Latte and all the rest of it. And Trestle is the other maintenance worker. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. So, we were thinking medical, right? Oh, we're still not good, no? No, I thought we were good for medical. Oh, to unlock it, we needed... To unlock them, we needed the drugstore. But they still need loads of stuff too. Although they need less stuff, don't they? I think... Yeah. Yeah, they need loads of things. Hang on a minute. Right, okay. So medical... Yeah, do need less by the looks of it, don't they? They do need... less. They prefer lower floors, so if anything, we need to do these ones first. And we're probably going to have something like 2 floors of these medical guys, right? Probably going to have 2 floors of them. My goodness. And they want all kinds of stuff going on. Do you know what we'll do? We'll prepare their offices, because it also says that they're going to need water. Now, to get water up here, we are going to need to run these plumbing closets all the way down. So that's a bit of an investment. We've not been doing that. There we go. We might as well get them in, because eventually they'll need to be there anyway. And their upkeep is 10 a day. So it's not too bad to get those in all honesty. So we'll commit to this. Because I am thinking we'll have 2 lines of medical offices, and it does say here that they prefer lower floors, so they immediately become the priority over these other 3, which absolutely prefer upper floors. They also don't like noise and smells and things like that, so that's something worth bearing in mind. At very least, we are going to need to these floors electrical, phone and water to these 2. Crazy. It's crazy times. So now again, do you know what? We only actually need to bring this to here. Oops. How do we remove? Oh look. We actually only need to bring them to there. This is true. So I might do that. We'll get the phones in. Oops. Get the phones in. I like that sound. And we're going to pump in the water as well. Okay. And we're going to... Hello. Oh, do you know what? Maintenance. You might have forgotten it yesterday. Let's get that done. So this is medium office space. We're concentrating on... I've messed that up. Our medical professionals. This is because they prefer lower floors. So before our building gets too tall, we're going to move them in. That's the logic here. And I think it's pretty sound. Okay. Good. So they have got their electric, their phone, their water. Saying that, I don't know if it's satisfied here, but I don't want to start forking out for those until we're going to start getting the rent, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. So they will need janitorial and file storage services. They're pretty quick and easy to get in, but it does say here that it needs a greater variety of restaurants that serve breakfast, and it needs a greater variety of small stores. Now they're the ones I think to deal with first, because they generate us money. You know, rather than these other things which are going to cost us money. So where should we start with this one? So maybe a greater variety of restaurants that serve... This is making my head spin. Let's get rid of you. And you. And you. We're actually going to move these guys out. It's all a bit crazy around here. So we need... our regular customers are going elsewhere. Oh, because we probably don't need these anymore, so we're probably going to get rid of them soon. If, in fact, maybe now. We're going to get rid of these ones because they're not necessary to us anymore. So we're going to allow Squeezel and Sir to clean up the mess that I've just made. So these. Greater variety of restaurants that serve breakfast. So it doesn't talk about size of restaurants. So that's pretty great, right? That's pretty great. So small restaurant. No, we really are going to have to wait until, because they're also renovating. Let's not forget. We probably could do with getting. We could get a second one in, couldn't we? I think we could. Building staff. We can get another maintenance office. Oh, and they do the renovations. So the renovations would get done faster. And it's pretty cheap, isn't it? And repairs might get done faster. Do you know what? I'll put in another one of these. And shall we put it... over here? I don't know. I think this is all pretty messy over here, so we'll leave it being messy for now, I think. We'll get them in. And we can name them as well once they come in after some of my patrons as well. That'd be pretty swell. Okie dokie. So they're cleaning up nicely. We know that we're going to want a small restaurant here. They ruined my good times. Right, let's just slow this down a minute. And we are going to get those renovations started. And it was a small restaurant that serves breakfast, right? For a greater variety of restaurant that serves breakfast. Greater variety of restaurants that serves breakfast. What have we got here? They sell burritos. And then we've got the calf. Okay. Ooh, maybe we could get donut place in. Coffee and breakfast. Look at that. Coffee and breakfast. What's this one? This serves coffee and breakfast. Oh my goodness. Excellent. Do you know what? We'll go with Albany Park Donuts. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more shizwa.